Hi again, all plane spotters and aircraft lovers. It's now 7:30 in the morning. Maybe not too early, but I was up quite late yesterday to finish the vlog. But yeah, it's finally time for the first plane spotting trip of this year. I'm now headed to Copenhagen, Kastrup. You might think that I live just next to it, but it's actually a 3-hour drive there. We're finally starting to get closer to Copenhagen now. We just went out of Sweden here and headed over the bridge to Denmark. As you can see, unfortunately, it's not really clear skies here today, but it is quite windy, I think. So hopefully we'll get some nice landings. We're now going to drive to some fields by the threshold of runway 04 left. And yeah, hopefully we'll get some nice shots. Now we're approaching the tunnel here under the approach path to runway 22 left. Yeah, but hopefully we'll get some really nice shots today. We're here in time, which is good. There for a second. So we've finally arrived at Copenhagen now. I've set up 2 cameras. I've set up this camera. This is the Sony A57, and over there I've set up a smaller Sony A55 with a 18 to 250 millimeter lens. It's now 12:30 and the sun finally broke through the clouds. Unfortunately, the Norwegian 787 landed about 2 minutes before we got any sun. But yeah, I got some fairly good shots on that one. However, the Air China 747 hasn't showed up. I'm still waiting on it. Hopefully it's very late today. Yeah, but in the meantime I thought I could show you a little of my camera gear. This here to my right, this is, like I said before, this is the Sony A57 with a Sigma 150 500mm lens. And I also put a Sigma 2x converter on this one, which gives me a total zoom length of 1000mm, which is roughly 34 times. And the other camera I use is this one. This one is Panasonic AGAC 160. Most of my videos at St. Martin is shot with this camera. However, I don't use it at Copenhagen that much because the small lens on this one makes it... Oh, that was stuck. Because the lens on this one is much smaller than the A57, sorry. I'm gonna show you a little clip now that I've filmed with this camera through this fence, and I'll show you the difference to the Sony A57 over there. I'm recording. I'm gonna go through the fence line here. Focus. And there is the plane. I have now full zoom here. Nice, smoothly try to follow the plane here. Yeah, that worked quite well, but as you could see, the fence was visible in the footage, which doesn't seem that great. And there's another plane coming in right now. It's perfect time to go and test it out with the A57. One thing about when you're filming with a converter is that you gotta use manual focus, which is quite hard. I'm gonna set this for about half the zoom I have, roughly there. And, yeah, that went fairly well. The clouds are starting to pull in here again. I can sense some rain. This was the very first behind the scenes video I ever made, so I just had to improvise a bit, and yeah, we'll see how it turns out. Please leave me a comment, tell me what you think, what should I do different next time, what would you like to see. Thanks for watching, see you next week.
Heading 180 miles to the